Hi guys, and welcome back to another monthly vlog.
So we're here again back in Zagreb in Croatia.
Yeah, after this time here, I think this will end up being the longest that we've spent anywhere other than home, so we definitely love it here.
So we'll let you guys know why we're back here in Zagreb in the video, but for now we're actually on our way walking to try out a new coffee shop for us.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, so we'll head to the coffee shop next, and then after that we will share where we've been for the last month.
Yeah, so if you're new to the monthly vlogs, this is kind of where we just kind of catch up with you guys and let you know where we've been, what we've been up to. But for now we'll take you to the coffee shop.
So we just finished our coffee and it wasn't our favourite in Zagreb. There's so many amazing places, but in saying that, it was still great to try somewhere new and sit outside in the sun, and the actual cafe itself was a really nice cafe.
Yeah, super nice space, and it's actually like, if you walk along the main street here in Zagreb, there's heaps of little like laneways that go off it into sort of almost what feels like a little private courtyard.
Yeah.
And you just got to walk down a few of them, and some of them are actually filled with things like cafes and I know different shops and things. Some of them don't have anything, but you never know what you're going to find, and it feels really, I don't know, secluded even though you're just off the main street.
When we left you last monthly vlog, we were in Bosnia and Herzegovina in Sarajevo.
Yeah, so we absolutely love Sarajevo. It was really different. Before that we were in Mostar, and the two are entirely different. So if you do make it there, I highly recommend going to both, and if not more if you can.
Yeah, I think we would have loved to have seen a little bit more of the country than what we did, but you know, there's always next time.
Yeah, but yeah, totally different to each other. Sarajevo was like really interesting, and the longer we stayed there, the more it kind of grew on us, I think.
Yeah, by the time we left, we really wanted to spend longer.
So hopefully we'll have some videos coming out on Sarajevo soon, and some articles on our blog, AlmostLanding.com.
Yeah.
So keep your eye out for them.
So from Sarajevo, we jumped on the train back to Mostar, and then from Mostar, we just got straight on a bus heading to Makarska.
Yeah, so that train trip is beautiful, the one between Sarajevo and Mostar. But we did it both ways, and I highly recommend doing it from Mostar to Sarajevo if you have the choice.
I think that direction, for some reason, you just see more, I think.
Well, I think you see all the stunning bits, like the really beautiful bits, right at the beginning. And it kind of just, you're kind of like in awe of the rest of it. But the other way, you have to wait a bit longer to see those really amazing bits that, it was just really nice seeing them up front. So if you have a choice, I'd do it Mostar to Sarajevo.
It's great to be back in Croatia and get to Makarska.
Yeah.
So we've been looking forward to getting to Makarska for quite some time. It's been on our radar for not that long actually, but we've been really looking forward to going. Yeah,
like I think with Makarska, so that's a coastal town here in Croatia, and I don't think it's so much on like an international radar kind of thing, but it's for sure really popular with Croatians holidaying and other European countries, because it's super busy, like really busy. We were actually kind of surprised by how busy Makarska actually is.
Really surprised.
But I don't know, we didn't really even know about Makarska the first time we came to Croatia.
Well, like we looked at it, but more so because we always look at the places around where we're going, but we didn't really look at it from a point of view of that's a place we're definitely going.
So I think like the first places you think of when you come to Croatia for a first trip are like, you know, Dubrovnik, Split, all the islands.
Yeah.
But Makarska's right in there near all of those places, and it's so stunning. Yeah,
like probably our favourite thing was right in your face was these beautiful mountains. You couldn't really be anywhere without seeing them, and in terms of all the like you can see them in lots of areas throughout Croatia, but they seem to be more,
I think they're
prominent.
taller, like I think they're like super tall,
yeah,
and it's crazy, like, and they're right really close to the towns as well. So I don't know, you're swimming in the beach and you can literally just look up and there's this giant mountain
really
kind of behind you. It's amazing.
And we really enjoyed going on, like, we went on quite a few walks, and there's whichever direction that you can walk, well, if you go up or down, Either way, it was really, really beautiful, and there were some really great spots to swim and some nice beaches. Overall, it was everything that we were kind of looking for when we went to Makarska.
Yeah, maybe perhaps a little bit too busy, but I think if you went a little bit sort of later in the season or earlier in the season, you could hopefully avoid some of that.
Because being July, you're probably right at the busiest time, but even still, we really loved it.
So nice. I think honestly some of the best beaches in Croatia, do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was just really pretty. Highly recommend if you come to Croatia. But then from Makarska we got on another bus and headed to Zadar. This
trip we really wanted to try and visit a couple extra places that we hadn't yet visited in Croatia. That's why we wanted to visit Makarska and why we visited Zadar. We had heard really good things of it, so we're really looking forward to getting there, and it was a great spot to visit.
Yeah, we really loved Zadar. The old town was stunning, it was absolutely beautiful.
There was parts of the old town that was probably up there with my favourite of a lot of the Croatian old towns. One of the things we're really looking forward to about Zadar was that we were expecting it to be quite quiet. When it really wasn't. It was packed. It was so busy. So packed.
We were there in July, and I think that's one of the busiest times. Like July and August are going to be the busiest times to do like the coastal parts of Croatia.
Yeah.
So kind of our own fault. So again, with all of this, I think try and go more in the shorter seasons, like maybe June and September, or even like May, April, May. Even May and October. Just trying to do the month math. But yeah, because that'd still be really great times to go, and pretty much guaranteed, I'm guessing, to be a little bit less busy.
Yeah.
So I think the perk that we thought we were going to get in Zadar of having way less people was actually not there.
There was so much to love about Zadar. We actually had some of our favourite food of the trip in Zadar.
Yeah.
We had some really great food there. So if you're heading to Zadar, we will be doing a food guide for Zadar, so hopefully that comes out soon. And they're known for their amazing sunsets, and every sunset that we had there was really good.
So stunning, like without fail you walk down to the water and it was just like there.
Even one of the days that it was completely overcast, somehow at sunset it managed to pull it out. So
amazing.
Really good.
Yeah. So from Zadar we then got another bus to Zagreb, and that brings us to where we are now.
Yeah, so funnily enough, when we were last here it was freezing, and it's actually been pretty hot here now.
Yeah.
Last time we were standing in this park there was snow here.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a contrast to last time.
Yeah, I mean we have been here before in the heat, like towards the end of summer, but we hadn't come here before like right in the middle of summer. It was a bit bizarre in the first couple of days to readjust.
Overall for our first week back, it's actually been quieter in a lot of ways than our other trips to Zagreb, and we've heard that a lot of people do go to the sea at this time, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, like weekends rather than having everyone, like I think especially in winter, people were still out and about and like going for coffees and really enjoying themselves in the weekends, and it's always got such a buzz here.
Yeah.
But during the summer, I feel like there's kind of, at least on the weekends, this sort of exodus where people are going to the sea or somewhere else.
Maybe to Zadar.
Maybe to Zadar, but it's... It's interesting because we haven't actually had that hot of weather here yet.
No, it's been really nice.
So you might be wondering why we're back in Zagreb, because this is actually our third time in Zagreb.
Yeah.
We were here at the end of last year for 2.5 months.
Yeah, and then before that, on our first year of travel a few years ago, we were here for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time here, and basically the reason for that is, well, for one, we love Zagreb, and the other main reason is that we just really like the lifestyle here.
Yeah, so I mean, we try to have really slow parts of our travel where we can really catch up on all of our work, get out our videos, get out our articles for the blog.
And a lot of other things as well, either behind the scenes or projects that we're working towards.
Yeah, so basically it's our time to catch up on work, and it's the perfect spot to do that because there's heaps of healthy food here, lots of local markets, there's lots of coffee shops, places to eat, lovely places to come and have a walk and exercise, it's great.
Yeah, and whenever you get outside of the house, there's so many other people just out doing their own thing. There's always a nice atmosphere in the air. Another of the main reasons that we even choose Croatia as well. The first time, obviously, we just really wanted to get to Croatia, was super excited. We've been finding our way back here almost every year so we can spend more time in Europe and get out of the Schengen area.
Yeah, so I mean, we're not big on trying to fly from one part of the world to the next part of the world. to, I don't know what the next part of the world is, but we're not big on trying to fly from like America to Europe,
yeah,
to Australia and back again like 100 times a year. Like we want to sort of pick a direction and minimize flying, minimize like too much movement. So if we're coming to Europe, then we try and sort of stay here for as long as we can and explore as much as we can while we're here. So by breaking up, like for our visas, we can stay in the Schengen area for 3 months, and then we have to be out of it for 3 months or 180 days.
And we can spend that same amount of time in Croatia. Yeah, so we're planning on staying in Europe after our time here in Croatia, so we've kind of reset that period so we can spend another 2-3 months in Europe.
So it means like 9 months of our year we've been on the one continent, travelling between different places, and it just is the way we kind of like to travel. We don't need to be too extreme flying everywhere when there's so many amazing places everywhere you are and just next door to where you are. So we try and do it that way. We are actually staying in the same exact Airbnb apartment that we were staying in last time we were here, which was only 6 months ago, so it kind of feels like our second home. Like,
well,
it's really
that
nice.
was like the penny that went over the edge to get us to come back. Sounded good when I said it. To come back to Zagreb over a different spot in Croatia.
Or another country that's not in that Schengen
we were looking at a few different options, and then we just thought, well, let's just see if it's available, and it was available, and we couldn't say no. Like, we just love everything about here, so we decided to come back. Yeah.
So if you're planning a trip to Croatia, I think a lot of people skip over Zagreb, and I understand that a lot of people like coastal areas when they travel. We love the coastal areas here too. They're amazing, but Zagreb is just so different to anything else in Croatia that I think spending at least a few days here would definitely add something to your time in Croatia. But
well, let's just move on to sharing a few of the things that we're working on currently.
This is a long one. It's much longer than I think we...
Well, it's better because the last one was like
pretty short.
2 minutes in the rain in Sarajevo, so no, it's good.
So what we're working on here while we're in Croatia today, yesterday, like all last week, we've basically been trying to update our Bali ebooks. So they're our Bali travel guides.
For those of you that don't know, we have two blogs, AlmostLanding.com and then AlmostLanding-Bali.com, which is a purely Bali-based travel website. So check those out.
And hopefully by the time this video has been uploaded, we have finished our updates and they're all there. Anyone who's bought our Bali ebooks before, you'll be automatically sent the new ones when they get released. So fingers crossed that's very, very soon. Yeah.
I believe it was in Valencia that we told you guys that we're going to be sharing our Shanghai series very soon. But turns out I think we're going to be sharing something else first.
So we're going to do the South of Spain series first, which will be our very next, like it'll begin as our very next video after this one.
Yeah. So we're doing this more so because I think at the time of the year that these videos are going to come out, it'll be more useful to be releasing the Spain content now than it will be for the Shanghai content.
We're going to aim for 5 videos a week.
Yeah.
I think we've got about 15 videos for South of Spain. So that'll start from the very next video after this one, and we're super excited.
Yeah.
And as soon as that one's done, we will release Shanghai.
Yeah. But thanks so much for sticking with us through this monthly vlog, and we really look forward to seeing you in the Spain series.